we are going to just quickly recap on yesterday's lesson. So remember, we learned all about plurals. You learned what a singular means, and you also learned on all your rules about plurals. There were 7, so it was quite a lot. And we also learned how to use each of those rules. So I don't know how many of you actually went onto the website yesterday to try and find the worksheet, but I don't think it's been uploaded yet. But hopefully this week it will be there, because today there will be a worksheet for this section, all right? So let's move on to today. So again, we're going to do some more language, but we're going to be looking at subject, verb, and object. So we're going to look at what each of those 3 sections are, and we're going to see how to identify each of them inside a sentence. So as I said, your sentence can be broken up into 3 sections. So I said it has a subject, a verb, and an object. So take note, I like to use 3 different colors for each part because it makes it a little bit easier to identify. Okay. So if I have a look at my subject, so the subject of a sentence is my noun. So to help me find a subject, I need to ask myself who or what is doing the action. So some examples that you'll find with subjects in a sentence, we've got I, he, she, we, they, you, it, my mom, and even Bongi. So it can be a person's name. So you can also say my dad, my brother, my sister. So any noun. So let's have a look at an example. Yes, even aunt. Well done. So the example I've got here is the boy sat on his bed. So we want to know who is my subject. So what are the 2 questions you have to ask? I need to ask who or what is doing the action. Yes, I see a lot of you are telling me the answer already. Well done. So see that the boy is sitting on his bed. So he is the subject of my sentence. He's the person. Now a verb. You remember what a verb is? You've been doing this for a long time already. Yes. So a verb is my action word in a sentence, but sometimes we also call it a doing word. So it's something that you can do. So I've got a little tip for you here. When we have a sentence, the thing I find helps a lot is if you find the verb first. So once you've identified the action, then you're able to find the subject a little bit easier, because you'll see sometimes in a sentence the subject is at the beginning, but not always. But the subject is always before my verb. So if you find the verb, you're able to find the subject, because remember you ask who is doing that action. So with this next sentence, I want you to find the verb first, and then we're going to look for the subject. So my sentence is, the teacher read to the children. So you can see in the picture, there's an example, the verb, and then you can tell me what the subject is. So my verb is yes. Oh, you guys are good. So my verb is read. So who is doing the reading? Excellent. It's the teacher. Good job, guys. You're getting it right. Okay, this is an easy one for you. Okay, let's see the next one. So now we're going to move on to my object. So the object now is also a noun, but this is a noun that the subject uses to do the action. So don't get confused now if you see two nouns in a sentence. This noun has the action being done to it. So when you look for this object, you ask yourself, what does the subject do to the object? So let's have a look. So what do you think my sentence is going to be about? Let's see who's clever here with this picture. So it's got to do with a cat. Yes. So we've got a cat, we've got a box. But what is the cat doing? Yes, good. So my cat, let's see. Good job. So remember, find the verb first, then we find the subject, then you'll see easily we'll be left with our object. So I've got here that the cat slept on the box. So what is my verb? So it's not sleeping. Remember, this is in the past tense. So the cat slept on the box. So that's my verb. Now the subject of the sentence is who? Good, guys. Yes. So my subject is the cat. And now what am I left with? Good job. So now I'm left with box. So the cat slept on the box. So you see now I'm using underlines, squares, and circles to help you identify each of those parts. Makes it easier to see here. Okay. So now what I want you to do on your piece of paper, you're going to copy the sentences down. And like I did on the previous slide, you're going to use the box for the subject. You're going to underline the verb and you're going to circle the object, because I want you to practice. So I want you to copy the monkey threw the banana. So copy that sentence down. Tell me where your verb is by underlining it. Put a box around your subject and then circle your object. So I want you to copy this because I want you to practice it. Okay, good. I see a lot of you are nice. If you want, you can even use some colors. Okay, guys, on your chat panel, please don't make it private chat. Remember, this is for everyone. So I don't want to see conversations between 1 or 2 people. Okay, are we ready to identify our 3 parts? So I want to know, what is my verb? So what did you say was the verb in your sentence? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of good answers. Oh, Tatu, not quite. I want the verb, the doing word. Tsunami, not the noun, the verb. Okay, let's have a look. So I said that the verb was, sorry there, threw. Because what is the monkey? Is that a verb? No, it is a, yes, good. Now, what was the object? So what did the monkey throw? Good, Jenna. Lunami's got it. Dante, good. Oh, banana. And the lady. Okay, so definitely my object is the banana. Good. Now I want you to try this next one for me. So just another practice. So I've got the policeman caught the robber. So copy that one down for me as well. The policeman caught the robber. And I'm going to check if you are doing the work. So luckily, a lot of you have got your cameras on. And Tumbizo's working nice and hard. Good. You guys are amazing, hey? Look at all of you working so hard. I'm very impressed. So we need to find our subject, our verb, and our object. So this is another easy sentence. So the policeman caught the robber. So who can help me by telling me what is my subject? So what's the subject? Not the verb now, I want the subject first. Yes, I've got 3 right answers so far. Some of you need to check your spelling. Okay, remember I said don't get confused between the 2 nouns in the sentence. The one is who is doing the action, and the one is the actions being done to them. So my subject, and thank you to those who got it right, is the policeman. So now we ask, what did the policeman do? Yes. Give yourself a pat. You got it right. Well done. Good, Jenna. So now the policeman did what? He caught. Yes. So he caught what? So what's the other thing now we're looking for? What is my object? Awesome, guys. Good. Yes. So remember we said, then we left with the object, which is my robber. So there we can easily see now we've got our 3 parts of our sentence. So we've got the policeman, who's the subject, the person doing the action. My action is caught, and the object is the robber. Awesome job, guys. Okay, let's move on. So how many of you have got your rainbow books at home? See, Kaylin says they do. Who else has got their rainbow book? Okay, there's a lot of you. Okay, I see some don't. So those of you that don't have it, can you see here? I've put a blue link onto my slide. So if you don't have the rainbow book, ask mom and dad to go onto the education.gov.za site, because there they'll give you all the rainbow books for all the subjects that you can actually download onto your computer. And there they give you so many cool pages to practice on. Like this one page here. This is from the grade 4 English first editional rainbow book. So this is nice because you can use it to practice. And those of you whose school sent it home, please make sure you're completing it, because trust me, I'm sure your teachers will check. All right. So if you don't have it, please ask mom and dad to download. Because trust me, there's some really nice exercises in there. Then you'll see onto the Teen Geek website, Africa Teen Geek, I'm going to put on a worksheet that will look like this. So you need to draw rows. So the first one I've done for you because I want you to see exactly how to set it out. So you need to draw a table that has subject, verb, and object as your headings. Then you're going to draw 8 rows. Read the sentences, please. If you want, you can even write the sentence out like we did now. And then you can do your squares, underlines, and circles. So this one doesn't come from the rainbow book. This is a worksheet I've made for you. So you'll find it on the Africa Teen Geek website. Okay, so it's not in a book. It's on the website for you. Okay, I see some of you are understanding what I'm talking about. So let's see if I go. Can you see my Google page? Okay, obviously not. Okay, not to worry. But when you go into Google and you type Africa Teen Geek, then you'll find it'll show the same setup. Scroll down a little bit, find the grade 4, click on it, English, so Africa Teen Geek. I'll type it for you. Okay, like that. Then on that website, you'll find my worksheet. So remember, once you've done the worksheet, I do want to see your evidence because I like to see all your hard work. So you're going to go onto my Flipgrid. You're going to show me your sentences into your table. You're going to use my code again, lockdown. Then you're going to go to the green cross to record it. So it's going to be like now, where we live. So you're going to actually hold your piece of paper if you want, or you can read it to me. I don't mind. But as long as I can see. Then for tomorrow, we're going to do a listening activity. So I hope you're going to get a good night's sleep and that your ears are going to be wide awake, because you need to use your listening to answer a few questions for me. And you'll see there it's about reptiles. How many of you like reptiles? Sometimes, depending what it is. Oh, lots of you. Oh, okay, well, that's good. So at least it'll be interesting for you. So you're going to learn about some reptiles tomorrow. You're going to answer some questions. So I hope it is interesting for you. Okay, guys, so thank you very much. You'll see there is the website you can use, africateengeeks.co.za. Go on there, and hopefully soon my worksheet will be uploaded. All right. So maybe copy down that website quickly. All right, so you guys got it. Okay, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow.